What's good? This is EI, aka Egyptian Emerald. I'm doing this shit backwards today. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about transcending a land before time. I was just pondering on this while I was a little meditating right here, so let's get right into it. So, a land before time, a land before, a place before all of this operational variables and procedures we got going on in our modern society of being at a certain place at a certain period of time for certain length of time at this time and leave at this time in order to receive some sort of compensation that they believe that we need to thrive off of, and fundamentally our root nature of our being off of this dollar monetary system is ridiculous. At a certain period of time, I just be looking back like, damn, how did they get us to this point? Oh, that's right. They led a whole bunch of sheep as shepherd to little destinations within their life that got them more and more susceptible to giving away their power, more and more open as a vessel to be taken over by outside spirits. They got collectively us led as sheep to them being a shepherd, preying on the sheep to a point where the sheep manually consciously themselves handed away our power collectively, and we collectively chose this essentially based off of the awareness we cultivated within ourselves. So if we want to get ourselves out of this, or get ourselves back to a place, a land before time, we're looking to find a land before time. We're looking to find a land before time where these rules and constructs are not being enabled based upon the current value system of how things should be run and how things are run, based upon the calendar system that's been created, the 12-hour system, the 12-hour system and the 24-hour system, 12 times 2. So 12 zodiacs, 12 disciples. We got the number 12 that pops up. 2 plus 1 equaling 3, Trinity. So 3, aka the Gemini constellations we're undergoing right now, Gemini, 3, Trinity. So 3 being an embodiment of universal energy. 3 being just a fundamental number, branching to 6 and 9. 6 and 9 being the other higher realms and dimensions that 3 is launched off of. That's one thing. To pay attention to how we interact within numbers. So it's more important to see how we interact with numbers rather than some time system. So we might utilize the time system by just looking at the clock, and we'll see certain numbers as a way to see how we synchronize with the world around us. So we might look at our phone, might look at the clock, and we'll see 4:22. And based upon the feelings and emotions we're currently undergoing and the things that we're having to go through, we might look at that clock and see those numbers, for example, 4:22, and we might do some gematria on it based upon where we're at, and we might feel the instinct to do that, and we might instinctively want to just add to our experience. We want to receive something, so we're gonna do gematria, or we're gonna the geometry being breaking down the numbers, or if on the opposite end of the spectrum, we're gonna go ahead and do numerology. So 422, 422 each number having a significance. Seeing 2 twice, 2 being surroundings, 2 being got it right here. 2 being yourself, your individuality. 1 so 1 is your individuality. 1 coming from numeral 1, you as an individual. And 2 is individuality being sprung out, but actually your individuality being able to create parameter. Your individuality being able to then take shape and forms. Leading to 3, being able to take shape and forms. But 2 is creating the parameter of being able to then create the third dimensional, aka 3 realm of things. But 2 starting off. So the point I wanted to make with that is just seeing 422 on the clock will then give you the incentive to see those numbers and want to relate that to based upon what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're pondering on, a vision you may have received right in that moment, another synchronicity and experience in the 3D, third dimension. So you're gonna see something's gonna equate to 3. So seeing 633. So if you was to do gematria in that moment, you was to feel the instinct to do that. Break all of that down. Break all the number down. Add all the numbers. 3 plus 3, 633. 3 plus 3, 666. 6 plus 6, 12. 12. 1 plus 2, 3. We're back to 3. So then that will be leading you to whatever it is that you need to receive in that moment. You'll be able to intuitively, instinctively, in a logical left brain, in a creative, intuitive right brain hemisphere, balance and interaction between yourself, you'll be able to create an experience for yourself that will be in a higher dimension, in a higher realm. So it doesn't exist within any third dimensional construct, aka time. So existing in a land before time, aka thriving in a land before time, building in a land before time, seeing in a land before time, everything coming in the land before what is taking place right now around the world that you see all around you. It's taking place now, but coming from living in that place where time doesn't exist. That place may have had such a vast, high vibrational interaction between the collective, where most beings are able to be in a thriving state. In that space where time don't exist. Now you living and you transcending from a land before time existed. You transcending from that place is you just saying fuck you to any rules and obligations that don't come from within, that don't, aka you making your own virtues, principles, and your own value systems of the world and how you want to see things and how you want to equate yourself to being a valuable individual and serving a purpose and things of that nature. You're not going to look at it the same. You're existing from a land, you're thriving, you're transcending from a land before time. So everything that you, thoughts that cross your mind, everything you experience and feel, you're going to be able to use that to propel you to greater ways of interaction. Because you're always interacting. You're in constant interaction. And how you interact is what matters with the world around you, with people, places, and things around you. So We existed, we exist, and we will exist. That's all we've ever done. So, being present in that, we can understand that anything is possible. So we don't have to follow things that we don't necessarily completely feel the heart or the incentive to do certain things. We might not feel the incentive in the heart to go and work a job and give our time away. We might want to give that time to ourselves. Even when the world around us tries to convince us, oh no, you need these things you need this, you need. They try to put you always in a state of scarce lack to make you feel like you have to go do all these extra things to go and make up for that, which you think you need and lack, but you don't. You already have everything you need. So, but coming from that place where time don't exist and transcending from that, you'll